The views and comments of the following show, Conversations with E. Digger, does not reflect the views of Charm City Direct TV. Viewer discretion.
Welcome to Conversations with Idega, where insightful dialogues unfold. Join host Idega as he dives into captivating discussions with music artists, entrepreneurs, and visionaries from around the world. Get ready to explore diverse perspectives, gain valuable insights, and be inspired. This is Conversations with Idega.
Come on. Yeah. All right, y'all.
Yes. Sometimes you say things that you don't mean, or you say things in the moment because life be lifing sometimes, y'all. And I said that I wasn't going to do the show until after the new year, but I just could not help to jump on here today on this beautiful Saturday. You can feel the Christmas spirit in the air. You can feel a shift, so to speak, for those who celebrate Christmas, those who don't. It is definitely the holiday season. A lot of people are embarking on their Christmas shopping and getting decorations. I know my wife and we have been um, going around the house and, little bits and pieces, putting, decorations up. And because of that, and because of my busy work schedule, I said I was going to uh, stop the show for a minute and resume in the new year. But like I said, some things and how my brain is set up, so to speak. I said I need to talk about some things. So today, good people, I want to say thank you, thank you so much for the people that's tuning in. Thank you so much for tuning in. Um, this is Conversations with E. Digger, and we got some things to talk about because I did not know that there was a third part to the downfall of Diddy documentary. I did not know. Why didn't y'all? See, I'm putting this on y'all. Yes. I'm putting this on y'all because and now okay, well, all right. I'm gonna take some of the blame. I didn't know. Y'all should have told me. But okay, so I'm pointing the fingers all over the place. Okay. I didn't know it was a part 3 to this Diddy thing. I don't watch Tubi. You see what I'm saying? I do not watch Tubi. That's it. That's on me. I'll take that. But I'm pointing the finger at y'all because y'all should have told me that there was a part 3 to this. Because I didn't. Okay, I watched part 2. I watched part 1. And because I watched part 1, there was a part 2. So I watched part 2. Now, here's the thing about these Diddy documentaries on Tubi. And I believe 50 Cent did one. They're saying the same thing over and over again. Like, what okay. In my 51 years of living on this earth, there are a couple of things that really agitate me. People that talk a lot. People that talk a lot. And when people talk, they say the same things over and over again. Now, I for one, I take full blame in that because sometimes I do the same thing. But when people talk, I called an Uber to work yesterday, and I must have something written across my face to say, "Please talk to me." I really do. Like I'm trying to. Is it something on my face or on my forehead to say, "Please talk to me"? Because just as soon I got in the car, the dude just, "Hey man, hey, how's your day? So, I yeah, so I'm a conspiracy theorist, and I like to, think about all the what's up, Terry? My man Terry is the guru is in the house. You do have that face though. I do. I have that please talk to me face. Oh my God. Okay. Learn something new every day. But here's the thing. I get in the car and automatically he just goes off on these. You read the Bible, you read scripture. Well, Matthews. And I'm like, yo, I just want to go to I just want to enjoy this ride and go to work. I just want to have this time to myself before I step into work. You see what I'm saying? And deal and deal with these kids. You see what I'm saying? They grown men, but they act like kids. Anywho, I just want to enjoy this ride to work. You see what I'm saying? No talking. Minimal talking. Hey, how's your day? How's your day going? Are you on your way to work? Yes, 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 no, no, yes, yes. That's it. But he talked from the time that I got in the car to the time that he dropped me off. Anywho, watching this Diddy documentary, they were saying the same old shit over and over and over again. But this part three kind of shed light on the freak offs that I did not know. Now, this is all orchestrated by TMZ. It's TMZ presents. Tell him I said shut the hell up. Yes. Yes. This is all orchestrated. Hey, my sister is here. Yes. That Green is here. That we shout out to you, Green Links Media. Shout out to my sister Green, Vet Green, Green Links Media. Make sure y'all check her out. We did remember the show that we did about Diddy. Um, and I was just here thinking today. I got up and I was watching the third installment. I haven't watched it all the way through, but I didn't know that it was a part three. You see what I'm saying? Now, what I want to do, what I plan to do is show little snippets from part three. I want to do that. And first and foremost, before I go any further, can everybody hear me? Is I'm too loud? Uh, is I was fixing to say I didn't get that intro. That's what's up with that. Wait, my man Terry is in the house. Yes. Yes. Terry, my sister Vet Green is in the house. Is that better, Terry? So I was like I said, I woke up and I saw it. And what did Vet Green say? Oh my God, I didn't know into three that there was a two. Yes, I didn't know it was a three until I saw two. You see what I'm saying? So doesn't have the same effect. So I I have it right here. It's all queued up. But I want to play some snippets. Of course, in the first half, there was a young lady who said that she wanted some investors behind her. They flew her out, and I could be mistaken, I could be misquoted, but they flew her out to LA. And in the midst of them going to meet with the investor said, "Hey, we are going to a Diddy party." Okay. And a part of that, they go to the Diddy party, and I'll play the video in a minute. But like I said, I wrote a post this morning because here's what I'm hearing now, and it could have been when this whole Diddy thing started, but the whole another black man being torn down. I'm gonna say that again. Another black man being torn down. I'm gonna just kill it right now. Whatever your belief is, Christianity, you believe in God, Buddha, Jehovah, uh, Islam, uh, whatever spiritual being, whatever high entity that you connect with. I know for me, God instilled something very important in me when he created me. And it took me not too long ago to identify this. There's this little thing called conscience. There's this little voice inside of you, inside of me. I can't speak for everybody, but I know for Ernest Harris, yes, I put my whole government out there. There's this thing that talks to me that's called a conscience. And aside from that, the God that I serve, me, he gave me what he gave everyone, a brain. And if anybody know the functions of a brain, it let you think. It tells you what's right and what's wrong. Now, people who have a bountiful of money, a obscene amount of money. Now, here's the thing. I'm about to break it down. I'm about to separate it. I hope one day, while I am living on God's green earth, that the Lord bless me with an obscene amount of money. Here's why. Because I, for one, want to see what it's like to have a lot of money and just not know what the hell to do with it. You know, I just want a lot of money, not a lot of money. I'll take 2 million off the break. And I'm being modest. I'll take 2 million right now. That's a lot of money for me. Now I have $2 million. It's not it's modest, very modest amount of money. Now, We're talking about P. Diddy, Sean Combs, Puffy, whatever you want to call him, or whatever he's going by this year, you know. And he feels that he is untouchable because of two things: his celebrity and his money. His celebrity and his money. Okay. Very successful black man. I get that. I absolutely love it. There is a black man walking on the face of this earth who has everything at his disposal. He can wake up. I know a friend of mine used to tell me if he had a lot of money, the only thing he will have to worry about is what he's going to wear that day. And I get it. But conscience, somewhere in your life, nobody sat you down and said, hey, think before you do. Now let's get into, before I play the video. I'm gonna play the video. I'm gonna play, like I said, I'm gonna play some snippets if I can, if the internet and the universe will allow me to do that. There are some freaky people out here. And what I mean freaky, not freaky strange, you know. I'm talking about sexually. I'm not saying sexually frustrated people. There are some very overly sexual, I need to try to do that type of people out here. I do believe that. Now, the other thing is, if you are one of those people and you don't want any of your freakiness and your freaky escapades to ever get out in public, make it painfully private, that these situations do not cause you in the future to get wrapped up like Mr. Sean Puffy P. Diddy Papa Diddy Pop Combs. You had video after constant video after constant video. All of that is a trail to lead back to you. Now, let me tell you how this works. And I promise I'm gonna play. You know how your boy get. When all else fails, when all else fails, when people feel that they are threatened or something is about to happen, what are they going to do? Oh, that wasn't me. That wasn't, I wasn't a part. It was all him. They're going to point the finger at you. It's a proven fact. It is a proven fact. When all else failed, they are not going to put themselves in harm's way or harm. They was there, but they was there, but they wasn't there. And who are they going to look at? Is you. So I'm gonna play the video. So here's one of the videos, and this is a young lady who got an invite. Like I said, she was she went to she was looking for an investor or someone to catapult her career. She was a singer or rapper or something like that. And this is what happened.
People over here, fucking people over here doing something else, smoking, doing drugs. And then I seen this corner.
I just want to make sure I understand. So there are people doing drugs, there are people having sex.
And I'm seeing like different celebrities.
Okay, before I go on, can y'all hear this? Let me know if y'all can hear the video.
It was a rapper that we all know. I'm not gonna say his name, but he came and was like, "Hey, you," and got the feeling on me. I didn't think of it as nothing, but
Is it loud? Is it loud, Vet?
because I'm gonna tell you something in a minute. But I didn't think of it as nothing because I'm like, everybody is just high, but feeling all on me and like holding on me or whatever, and I'm like, move.
Fuck everybody, you know? Sometimes you have to say fuck everybody. It's all right.
I'm sorry for being graphic here,
All right, thanks, Vet. I appreciate it.
but I think it's relevant given what Diddy is facing right now. Did you see people engaging in sex where there were multiple people in a cluster?
Oh yeah.
And did you happen to notice, were all of the participants that you saw engaged in sex, did they seem lucid to you, conscious, aware?
They seemed like they were intoxicated or high off something.
So this is 7
What about now, Vet? Is it a little louder than before?
o'clock in the morning.
Yes, and that's what tripped me out because they had been going already before we came. I thought that's just how the people with money do it, or I don't know.
I live an extravagant life and I make no apologies for it. I'm free as a motherfucker.
So I come out, he's screaming, "I'm king of the world, I'm this and that. Da, 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 da."
This is Diddy.
Yeah, this is Diddy, but I expect this from him. You know, he's doing that, jumping all around. He had a couch out there, outside in the backyard. And he's sitting back, and he's got his legs open, and you know.
He's masturbating.
Yeah, basically. So that we could look.
Ballpark.
At DriveTime.com, we've been hard at work. And we finally did it.
Did you make it so I can finally see my real payments and shop for thousands of cars with no hit to my credit?
Wait, yes! You can go to DriveTime.com and get approved
With no credit hit. Shop for cars.
I hate
and
these
customize your own
commercials.
payments with no credit hit.
Look, there's a slidey thingy. I'm changing my own payment.
And there's no way that I can stop the commercial. That's the thing.
Drive Time finally did it!
Shop for cars online with no credit hit at DriveTime.com.
Right.
The bunny.
Right, Vet.
And under.
Get one bunny.
Pull.
Did you just do it?
You did it.
I didn't even do it. Let me see. I gotta look.
Thanks to Little Caesars large custom.
I hate these
topping pizza for
commercials.
only $5.99. Every day is now Black Friday. Take that, calendar scientists.
Yeah, calendar science.
And I don't want to pause it.
Time, you can celebrate Black Friday every
I don't
day
wanna,
with any
like-
two toppings you want on a large custom
Hold up.
pizza for only $5.99. Watch out, daylight savings. You're next.
It gets dark so early.
I'ma just let
Get a
the
large custom two-topping pizza
I'ma just
for
let the
unbelievable
I'ma
price
just
of
let the
$5.99
commercial
when you
play
order
out.
online.
Pizza.
Oh my
Back to
God.
Nada Yada Island, the reunion. Janina, were you able to find your perfect match on the island?
Okay.
Well, I'm proof you don't have to settle. Whoa, Apple Watch SE and iPhone 12?
Guess who else is bundled up?
Hey, Max. I got them both too. Anybody can in Metro.
At
So,
Metro, everyone
I-
gets a perfect match. iPhone 12 with 5G
Let
and
these
Apple
commercials
Watch SE
play,
for
but I'm
$99.99 only
eventually
at
come
Metro.
back
At Brightside Health,
and talk about it. But I'm gonna let the commercials play. We'll just pause it or mute it. And so what you saw was a young lady who went to LA to look for an investor, meaning, and I think it's about to come back on. So here it is.
4 hours.
We'll bring it back
And we even have nights and weekends available.
in a little bit.
So take the first step.
That
and
way I
visit
can pause it
brightside.com today.
because I want you to.
How many people
Here it
were
is.
at this party?
Over 100 people.
Okay, so I'm gonna pause it, but I'm gonna come back to it. So, young lady goes to LA looking for an investor. Someone, hello everybody, I had to come over here so I can watch on my TV. Okay, I appreciate you, Vet. Shout out to Vet Green, yeah, everybody. So young lady goes to LA. She's looking for somebody to invest in her and her career. Investor looks at her, or manager at the time looks at her and says, oh, we are going to a Diddy party. So you heard this young lady that goes to the party. He automatically comes over to her, new face, probably never seen this person before, started feeling all over her. Cassie is by his side. He brushed Cassie off. Now, for those who don't know, Cassie was his then girlfriend at the time, and she's an artist as well. And that is the young lady who he was kicking in the hallway in the hotel. Y'all remember that? Okay. So then she describes a lot of people in there, over 100 people that was in there, celebrities. She talked about this one rapper who remained nameless. I'm not sure who that is. It could be a number of people. It could be a number of people who she's talking about. There's a white couch outside in the backyard. You see Mr. Diddy Pop, Diddy Pop. I'm sorry for the gesture that I'm doing right now, but y'all understand what I'm doing. He's sitting on the couch, just I'm free as a bird. I have no care in the world. Blah 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 blah. It is my world. Now, I'm gonna pause it right there. Like I said before, there are some freaky deaky people out here. Very, very sexually motivated, sexually active, sexually enticed people out here in this world. We all get that. We all understand. Here's why this Diddy situation gets me, because money and celebrity. Now, I can't go outside in my backyard and and make myself happy in my backyard. The average Joe can't do that in my backyard. I'm out in public. I don't have fences up. You see what I'm saying? Police will be called on me instantly. Oh, but not Papa Diddy Pop. Not Papa Diddy Pop. And like I said, hearing everything that goes down as far as what's up, Christine? How you doing? Thanks for joining. I can't. I never had I never had money like that, y'all. Never had money like that. And even if I had money, if a helicopter was laying in the middle of my street with my name on $2 million right now, one, I'm gonna be happy. I'm gonna be beyond happy. Two, yes, you came in at the right moment. Two, I'm going to have, because my conscience is going to have a party. That's one. My conscience is going to have a party with my brain and telling me, what? Whoop, pause. You know what you have to do, and you know what you can't do with this money. Now, somewhere along the lines, Mr. Papa Diddy Pop, you didn't get that memo. Your mama didn't sit you down and say, son, what's done in the dark, oh, shall come to the light. Your mama, where his mama looked a certain type of way, I that's another podcast. and I'm not saying that in a good way. His mother look good. I ain't going front. His mother look good, but she's and vet. We talked about this at the last time we talked, right? Yes. What's up, cousin? What's done in the dark shall come to the light, Caroline. I'm a firm believer of that. I'm a very, very firm believer of that. I'm peeking right now. Hold on. Let me turn some volumes down a little bit. Okay. I am a firm believer of that quote. My mama told me that at a young age. What's done in the dark shall eventually come to the light, Caroline. But Mr. Papa Diddy couldn't, and I know what a lot of you are saying. I know a lot of you are saying, well, he got money. Okay, well, there's a lot of other people who got money who you don't see outside on a white couch in his backyard making himself feel happy. I apologize for the gesture, but everybody know what I'm doing. No, I'm not doing it, but everybody know what the hell I'm doing. He's making himself happy. He making himself feel good. So I'm gonna play the rest of the video. Here it is. For the people who just joined in. This is Downfall of Diddy Part 3. And like I said, I knew about Part 1. I watched Part 1. I thought, okay, well, they did Part 1. All right. But then there was a Part 2. I was like, what in the blue hell? But then when I watched Part 2, I said, they are saying the same thing over and over again. But then they came back with a Part 3. They just couldn't stop. But Part 3 talks about the freak-offs. So here it is.
It was like a house party that was packed. That's why you couldn't really see nothing unless you walk up on and kind of be nosy and be like, what's going on over there? What's going on over there?
You said you saw celebrities there. Roughly how many people that you were?
Yeah, Christine. Part 3. There is a part. I said the same thing, Christine. Like I said, I thought that it was all over on the one. Part 1, the downfall of Diddy. Blah, 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 blah. But then when I looked at Part 2, no, I'm lying. When I went back to Part 2, when I went back to Part 1 on Tubi, all of these on Tubi, y'all could go on Tubi if you think I'm lying. Y'all could go on Tubi and look at them. Like I said, I looked at 1, looked at 2. I looked at 2 yesterday. And I wasn't impressed with 2 because 2 pretty much was saying what 1 was saying. The same thing. It was over and over again. Like I said, I'm not a big fan of talking. They was just saying the same thing. They probably showed the Cassie clip with him beating up Cassie in the hallway like at least about 5 times. I get it. He beat her up. And that's going to be evidence that they need in court. I get it. I feel sorry for Cassie. If anybody, I feel sorry for Cassie, the artist that he had. And I don't know how old Cassie was when she came in, but right instantly. And this was during the time that he was going out. I think he was going out with Kim Porter, his baby mama. So he had Kim Porter and then he had Cassie on the side. Like, nigga. Play the video. I didn't get much out of 2 either. Yes, exactly. Yes.
Recognized.
3 or 4.
And you said 1 was a rapper. Were they all in music?
Here you go, y'all.
And all famous?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and all participating.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
This rapper, what I am gonna say is, I'm used to seeing them dress a different type of way at this party. 2 earrings on, and I'm looking like, he sure do look different when he's over here with Diddy.
All right. Let's pause it right there. I am so sorry. Like I said before, I'm gonna be in and out with some of this. I want to know who this rapper is. I ain't even going to begin to think. I ain't even going to begin to guess. Who is this rapper that dressed differently when he's not around Diddy? Here you go.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, for all those in London that don't know what happens to the white man when he comes to a P. Diddy party, this is what happens to the white man. When they come to one of my parties, this is what happens to them. I put them to sleep.
Put down your phones and feel the music. Ladies, report to the next door.
I'm Ray J. I'm an entertainer. I'm host.
Okay. So I'm a stop this right here and talk about this river cricket. Give me 1 second. When I came on, I was talking about people who are influenced by Diddy, by his fame, his talent, his creativity, his genius. And Ray J is one of those people. I am not a fan of Ray J. I am not a fan of Ray J. Even when Ray J first came out as Brandy's brother, wasn't a fan. Was not a fan. Read this by Green Leaks Media. I think it's French. I feel like I saw a video out there where he is at a party and the scene is him, Diddy, and another guy. I can't. Oh, French Montana. Okay, another guy. I can't remember who. Maybe Meek. I think it's Meek Mill. Is he right? You're absolutely right. It's either Meek Mill or French Montana, whom I love. I love their music. I feel like it was so. Yeah, I feel the same. I feel the same. That I think it's either Meek Mill or French Montana, or it could be a multitude of other people. I'm not even going to sit here and try to guess, but sorry, spell check. No, you good, you good. I understand everything you said. But Ray J, they about to play Ray J. Now it's Ray J and Stevie J. Is it Stevie J? Stevie B, Stevie J, whatever. Them two. They Diddy boys, right? I want you to listen to what Ray J say in this video. Now remember, Ray J is notorious for his video with Kim Kardashian and his famous video, sex tape of him and Kim Kardashian. Now, I want you to hear this. I'm gonna play the video again.
Host of the new show, The Reality Check News, and I'm a friend of Diddy's.
But if you ain't got love for B, or if you don't want to work for the big homie, then don't tune in. Even if you don't have love for us, tune in.
You were very close to Diddy. You have known him for a long, long time. And to be blunt, if Diddy was throwing these freak-offs, I would think that he would think of you. You were in a sex tape that may have been the biggest sex tape ever and made a lot of waves back then.
The sex tape of Kim and her former boyfriend, hip-hop singer Ray J, surfaced. The tape propelled Kim to fame and gave the world an inside look at the family dynamics.
Have you been to these freak-offs ever?
I've never freaked off. I've never been to any freak off.
Okay. So the question was, have you ever been to any of these freak off parties? He replied, no, I never freaked off. And then he had to come back and say, no, I never went to any of these freak off parties. I'm going to stop it right there. Play the rest of it.
With any of my friends, because I don't like freaking off in front of people. That's just not my thing. I'm not gonna be in an orgy because I don't like orgies. I don't like fucking in front of my friends. I don't like fucking females with my other homies in the room.
Just look at my face for a minute. Okay. Right. You caught that too. I feel he may be a victim. The mom and me. Yeah. Yeah. But I'm going to play the rest.
I've never had that kind of energy to be fucking with other people in the room unless it was me and a bunch of women. That's different. And this is neither here nor there because now this is TMI. But what I'm saying is I don't go to freak offs because I don't freak off like that. Now, I can't say other people I don't know are freaks. Were they at the freak offs? I hope not. I hope not.
I like that.
Ray, why do you think you didn't get an invite given how public this sex tape was?
That's a very freaky question, Harvey. I don't know. Never got the invite.
Okay. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Okay. So, okay. I have a best friend. I have a best friend. I have a couple of friends. Couple of friends that I am frequent with. I talk to on a regular. My circle, my inner circle. I just want to. I just want to. Okay. I just want to understand, so to speak. Okay. So in the beginning of this video, his portion, Ray J, who I do not like this river cricket. Sorry. He says him and Papa Diddy Pop, P Diddy. I'm P Diddy. Diddy, him and Diddy are close, right? Okay. If I was having a party, if you was having a party, your top five, that one person who is your close friend, your ride or die. Hey, yo, something is going on. That person is right at your door when you hang up the phone. Your Ace Coon Boom, Soul Brother Blister, can't get no bigger. Your homie, your boy. You mean to tell me that you not going to invite your boy? I never got an invite. That's like me not getting an invite to my best friend's wedding, my best friend's birthday party, my best friend's uh 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 grandson or grandchild being born, baptism. That falls in the line. You never you mean to tell me in Hollywood that if you're close to someone, like he just said, but P. Diddy's my boy, P. Diddy never gave you, you never you never received. I'm showing my blackness right now. You never received an invite to any of the freak off parties, even if you don't go. There has been a lot of invitations sent towards me that I did not go. thank you, but because of my schedule restraints, I can't go. So you mean to tell me that the person responsible for the biggest sex tape in that time, I don't know when the year the sex tape came out with him and that slut. I mean, Kim Kardashian came out. Um, you mean to tell me that P. Diddy did not send you an invite? I find that very hard to believe. Find that very, very hard to believe, River Cricket. I can't stand him. I do not like Ray J. Because he always managed to pop up at the most convenient time. You see what I'm saying? He's a groomed victim. Okay, this is a person to whom I don't know. Thank you, Miss Williams, for tuning in. He's a groomed victim. He's a trained handler. When the Diddy trail start researching MCA Records, Ken Wilson, President Urban Music, Solace Records, UMG, Too Quiet. Yeah, yeah. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you. Yeah, yeah. But getting back to the video, um, you're not going to tell me that you're not going to you did not get a invite to this. So here it is.
So, is this shit really real? Are these freak offs really real?
Okay. I'm sorry for keep cutting it on and pausing it because I'm trying to capture it in the moment. Is these freak offs really real? Okay. Now, just because your ass wasn't there does not mean that it did not happen. And so what you're saying is just because Ray J is not there, it didn't happen. Everybody can't be lying. Everybody can't be lying. Everybody who has come forward, said something, can't be lying. You've seen the evidence. You've seen the tapes. You've seen him hosting. You've seen it right before your eyes. Just because Ray J, your little River Cricket ass wasn't there, does not mean it didn't happen. So what's going on right now, people, is he's trying to keep his name out of it. But I want y'all to look at his part and what he's about to say next. Oh, sorry.
Because now I'm starting to think this shit fake. Now I'm starting to think all this shit fabricated.
Here we go. Oh.
So you wasn't there, Ray J. Who's that in the pink suit in the background dancing? Is that you? Now it could be something else. He was there for another occasion.
I'm Stevie J. This January, a new comedy at your service.
I like this soldier. He just ran into a door, but at least he
All
ran.
right,
Going
pause
Dutch
it again.
premieres January 2nd on
because
Fox.
of these
Got your bag? Let's go, buddy.
these advertisements, and I'm gonna bring it back when these advertisements go off. But now everybody is trying to get their name cleared from the freak off list. But videos, tapes, recordings do not lie.
Let me see.
So here we go.
Grammy Award-winning music producer and reality star, and I'm Diddy's friend and brother.
We got the fire. We got the fire.
It's Stevie
The
J.
feds are
Stevie
making
J, everybody.
A big part of their case, these freak-offs. And you can look at the freak-offs in a couple of different ways. If it's an orgy, There's nothing illegal about having an orgy. That people do it all over the country, all over the world. And there's nothing illegal about it. It becomes problematic if somebody is in there where there isn't consent, perhaps because they're drugged or they're drunk or whatever. But orgies themselves are not illegal. Have you ever talked to him about freak-offs, been at freak-offs, heard about freak-offs over the years?
To be honest, everybody knows me as a ladies' man, Harv. And for me, I do my own thing. I wouldn't label it freak-offs. I let Puff handle his business in his bedroom, and I handle mine. I've never been to any of these alleged freak-offs. And what you asked me about being consensual, I never seen my man's had to take anything. I don't know what's gonna come out because I wasn't in the bedroom. But any woman that was around him when I saw him, they wanted to be there. But like I said, I'm not the type of guy that stays for the after party. But for me, I do my own thing with my women, and he does his own thing with his.
Yeah, y'all see where I'm going or trying to go with this in my face. You see what I'm saying? Because my face tells a lot. I'm, for okay, these two, Ray J and Stevie J, Ray J, Stevie J, uh so you're telling me Diddy is your boy? Oh no, I've never been to the after. Come on, come on, come on. And here's my thing. Here's my thing. And this is where it gets, another black man getting torn down. Black people, we are notorious for breaking down our own community. I hope. I'm not going to say and hope and pray because I do not wish any bad thing happen to people. I believe that. Wait, I had to run back. I didn't hear him the first time. He's alleging. Okay, I'm gonna read this and I'm gonna go back to my comment. Um, wait, I had to run back. I didn't hear him the first time. He is alleging he may have saw Diddy with someone other than a female. Play it back. Play it back. Wow. No, I think he was saying um the females now it's all about him drugging these people or putting something in their drink or making them incoherent to the point where it'll be easily accessible because you're at a party and you know with the sign of someone touching you inappropriately, black people or even white people for that matter, who are you touching? Get your hands off of me. Without the risk of that happening, um let's slip a little Mickey. You could tell I'm old school because let's slip a Mickey in your drink and make you, oh yeah, touch me right here, make you a little bit more relaxed as opposed to combative when someone touch you. Because come on, people, black people, you out in the crowd, somebody touch you inappropriately, we ready to fight, especially if you don't know them. Now, if somebody brush up against you, accidentally, okay, that's fine. But if someone touching you, groping you inappropriately, black people, we ready to who the you, who the- I think he's talking about that. You see what I'm saying? And how females want it. He's trying, like I said, Vet, he's Stevie J and the River Cricket, they're trying to uh pretty much, get their names out of this. So they're for Diddy. You see what I'm saying? And they're going to say anything to help Diddy. So And I noticed that in part 1, part 2, and this part 3. They're for Diddy. So they're not going to say anything incriminating to themselves or to Diddy. So Ray J is saying, Stevie J is saying, I never seen him with a female who didn't want to be there. You see what I'm saying? So I'm gonna play the rest of the video, and I hope I answered your question.
Stevie, it's so interesting. I've interviewed a number of people who have been in Diddy's world, his orbit, and everybody has said the same thing to me, which is essentially they don't know about these freak-offs, yet they were after parties at big events sometimes.
Check it out, we here. It's like a little after-hours joint.
Okay, good point, Detroit soloist. I feel that. Let's talk about that for a minute. And she writes, and thanks for joining. I appreciate you joining. I've noticed that we can report on a black man and lock him up, but we can't find our missing black females. Great point. I can't understand how a black man who is in the music industry and had a big influence in the music industry for years and behind the scenes do this. And as a black man with a daughter, as a black man has a niece, as a black man right here, me, um, who have females in their lives, and right. You're right. You're absolutely right. There's a ton, millions of black females. There are millions of black females that are missing right now. Where's the police department at? Where's the FBI? Where's the upper high law enforcement to go after the 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 sex traffickers who is taking the black females and causing them to be missing, like Diddy? So here's why we're exposing or bringing down black men who has been involved in sex trafficking of black females. Notice that in all of these videos, in all of these documentaries from 1, 2, and 3, he has brought females from across the country now. If you bringing somebody from across the country to these freak off parties to be passed on to everybody that's in the party, that female, right? P. Diddy is wrong for what he's did. However, can the missing black female get the same attention? Yes, we about to expose this clown for what he did. But on the flip side, where is the authorities, higher authorities, the law enforcement who is handling the black females being missing? That is the question. Okay, we have this clown who did this. How many countless others who they need to go after to find these missing black females? Not even black females. Females, period. Not just black females, Detroit soloists. Missing females in general. Yeah, I am shedding light on this clown, this perverted sex addict who cannot control his hormones, who's having these freak offs, who have all of this money, thinking he is God Almighty. So you ask me this. throw the nigga in jail or prison and do not let him see the light of day. That's right. And I appreciate you for watching. And God, please, thank you. I appreciate you, Destroy Soloist. But I agree with you wholeheartedly. That's one. Let's put the word out. Let's get the higher authorities. Let's get the law enforcement involved. Stop scratching your ass, sitting around pushing papers. Let's get out there and let's find these black females. Let's find these females and bring them home to their respective places. So I don't want no attention. I don't want hey, I don't want no attention on me. I'm exposing anybody who treat females a different. I am a husband to a wonderful wife. I am a father to a daughter who father left her. You see what I'm saying? I am a uncle. I am all of those things. And I be damned, I protect my wife, my daughter, my niece at any cost. And if I have to get on here and expose these clowns to bring them to justice, this is what I'll do. I don't give a damn who it is, Diddy, whoever. This is what I will do. Now, the conversation needs to shift to the authorities, to the FBI, the special forces, whoever the hell. We need to blow some smoke under their ass for a minute and say, hey, whoo-hoo, we can go after a Diddy, but how many other Diddies are out there doing the same goddamn thing? Let's talk about that. We need to shed light on this clown. And people saying, well, but damn, y'all still talking about it. Yes, we're going to continue to talk about it until he go to trial, he is convicted, and do not see the light of day. Because it is deplorable. It is disgusting. It is horrendous. It is ridiculous how this man can have a multitude of money and think that he is God Almighty. That is something that I find within myself as being a man, husband, father, uncle, all of those things rolled in together. Because for the one time, my mother sat me down and said, hey, use your conscience, use your brain. And ever since she told me that, and ever since the times that my brother sat me down, my sister sat me down, other people, key people, my pastor sat me down, these are things that should have been etched in his brain to say, what's done in the dark shall come to the light. I was an adopted kid. You're a great man to care about life. Yes, let's bring in justice, no matter who they are. Yes, they could be your next door neighbor. They could be the man across the street that you see every day. I don't give a damn who you are. It is deplorable. So what he had hits. So what he's donated millions and millions of dollars to charities. So what he erected schools. So what? All of that to say, whew, I did my part. I'm good.
This we do at Bad Boy. We just left the party. It's like 6 in the morning. We got the cornflakes, Ciroc and lemonade.
And yet, everybody is saying, I don't know anything about it. I'm having a hard time reconciling that.
Well, if you do your due diligence on me, I don't really go to parties. I've only been to maybe one of Puffy parties, and that was like 98, with my then pregnant baby moms and her pregnant girlfriend.
I don't go to parties. I only went to one of the parties, and that was back in 98. I am not going to sit here and believe that a person, and this is Stevie J, everybody. I'm not going to sit here and believe that. I'm not. I'm not even going to begin to believe that. I don't like parties. I don't like parties. But if I was invited to a party, I'll go, but I'm gone. I'll come in. Hey, what's up? How you doing? What's good? What's good? Give me a rum and coke. That is my drink of choice. Now, y'all may say, "Damn, you don't go hard." No, I do not go hard because I'm not a drinker. Justified abuse is not legal. I'm okay. What I was saying, I'm not a drinker. Rum and coke, Amarella sour. There you go. But I'm not going to sit here and begin to look at these two river crickets and say that you mean to tell me that y'all don't like parties, y'all don't go to parties, but Diddy is your boy. Okay, I'm gonna just leave it at that.
You know, I don't attend the parties. I just do my thing and go home. I do my work in the studio, I do my work on television, and I go home and I have my fun. I'm with my children. So, you know, I don't stick around for that. I never witnessed that, Harv, and this is 1,000% true. I never been to none of those parties, man.
And I ain't gonna lie, you know, I live a good life. I work hard and I play hard.
My name is Charles Latibaudiere. I am the executive producer at TMZ.
I like his last
The
name.
government's indictment of Diddy. They define freak-offs as his sexual encounters, sometimes with multiple people, but oftentimes it's just 3 people. Diddy, a woman, and a sex worker. We have actually spoken to a male sex worker who says that he engaged in these freak-offs multiple times over almost 2 years with Diddy and another woman. He said that this happened in LA, in Miami, in New York, always in hotels, but the first time was in Los Angeles. Now, this sex worker actually has video of one of their encounters. I have seen this video, and it is porn. Straight up porn, directed by Diddy.
Babe, what's wrong?
We're not.
All right, stop it. Of course, the commercials are about to happen again.
Everything I can.
Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. This is a documentary review on Diddy, and oh my God, that was quick. Okay, I'm gonna come back in.
Makes him sign an NDA, and then Diddy comes into the room. The initial meeting, he said, she starts out doing some dancing, very slow, very sensual, and he and Diddy are watching. Everybody's naked at this point, watching her dance, and then at some point she begins performing oral sex on the sex worker. Diddy is watching, covered in baby oil. The sex worker said that what he observed was Diddy masturbating oftentimes while he was having sex with the woman. Now, on one particular occasion, Diddy accidentally picked up the sex worker's phone by mistake to record the exchange. which at that point was really just the worker and the woman having sex. At no point do you see Diddy having sex in this, but you do see him step into frame several times.
As alleged, Combs used coercion to cause victims to engage in extended sexual performances with male commercial sex workers, some of whom he transported or caused to be transported over state lines.
Sources connected to this case tell us this sex worker actually did meet with the federal prosecutors. He also produced this video, and he has turned over that video to the feds. To date, the video has not led to any charges against Diddy. Diddy's lawyer tells us any intimate or sexual conduct involving Mr. Combs and the two others in the video, including the activities depicted in the video, was completely consensual and lawful. These freak-offs are part of a cavalcade of lawsuits and allegations that are just mounting by the day. And this started with just a couple of accusers, and now the floodgates have opened.
Our law firms have been retained by 120 individuals at this point to pursue cases in civil court against Sean Diddy Combs. I'm Tony Busby, a lawyer in Houston, representing victims suing Sean Combs. There's a very clear MO here, and it involves almost every time some sort of substance that's placed into someone's drink. And that's kind of the reoccurring theme, no matter if it's a white party, an after party, an album release party, whether it's an after concert party, whether it's a party at a club that continues in a hotel. It's that same MO.
Go get a drink downstairs.
Many who did in fact seek medical treatment were drug tested, and drugs were found in their system, weird drugs. One in particular that continues to pop up is known as a horse tranquilizer.
A drug that frequently came up was a horse tranquilizer. I can't be making this up. And it's just fascinating. It's fascinating how, and this is why I do not, go Google over these celebrities. I know some people, and especially at my job, I mean, the amount of conversation that is had over sports figures, celebrities is outrageous. They are human beings just like you and I. The only difference is they're in the public eye, and when in doubt, they use their celebrity to get them out of multiple situations like these. Now, you may watch this and you may say, I'm a hater. Why this? Or we keep dwelling on this man. Well, face it. Let's look at it. I you know um I tend to do this just to shed light. I do this to shed light on certain situations that, imagine this from this one man that we have watched throughout our years of him stepping on the scene and taking over the music industry. But just imagine there are countless others who does the same thing. Countless others who do the same thing. And then the whole conversations and I'm talking about R. Kelly, Bill Cosby, um, Harvey Weinstein. Hey, what's up, bro, Mike? What's going on? What you do? Uh, Bill Cosby, R. Kelly, Harvey Weinstein, countless others, and then all of the other people who look at this and glorify this and mimic the same thing. You know, I just cannot. Everybody wants everybody. You know, it's fascinating to me, very fascinating to me, how this one man who stepped on the scene. We all know when Diddy stepped on the scene. I I looked at this one man and I said, man, his catalog, his music, but we don't see what happens behind closed doors. We are so oblivious to what happens behind closed doors. And as soon as things like these happen, because remember, I'm not you. You're not like me. This is all me. This is all free will. Whatever I want to do is what I want to do. And then what's fascinating about this is when it happened and it blows up and we talk about it, everybody runs to the defense of the celebrity. Now, mind you, and I tell people all the time, when my stance on celebrities and when I choose to talk about it, and I don't know why I'm whispering, but when I choose to talk about it and how they jump on the defense for the celebrity, another black man is being torn down. I always keep in mind of this one thing. I don't live with them. I never have. I never will. I never met them. Never met him. Never had the luxury of meeting half of it. I now I've met some celebrities in my day, you know. I met some celebrities in my day. And it was what it was, you know. I met him, hey, shook his hand, I met Bobby Brown, I met Immature, I met Fife Doug of A Tribe Called Quest, uh Ruben Gregory. He was flying down the steps though, but hey, Ruben Gregory, and he turned around and waved his hand. I saw him. Clifton Davis. That's his real name. Ruben Gregory was the person he portrayed on Amen. Um, I met some celebrities in my day, but every time when I met them, I never act out of character. Never. I am just saying, hey, what's up? How you doing? When I met Bobby Brown was standing in the back of me and Moe's Seafood here in Baltimore. No, he was standing in front of me in Moe's Seafood. There was a gentleman who was starstruck in the back of me. You see this tall man standing in the front of you, So when he turns around, it's Bobby Brown. I said, damn, that's Bobby Brown. So I says, hey, what's up, Bob? How you doing? I said Bob because for me, certain names of me coming out of the mouth saying Bobby, say, hey, Bobby, how you doing? I said, "Hey, Bobby. Hey, Bob. How you doing?" They say, "Hey, what's up, man? How you doing?" Real cool, real calm. Didn't get out of gate. Like, don't touch me. Ugh, ugh. Peasants. Shook my hand. How you doing? Welcome to Baltimore. Blah blah blah. And right then and there, I could have fanned out. Because it's like, oh my God, I bet Bobby Brown. Ah. No. But the guy in the back of me fanned out big time. Like, oh my God, you know Bobby Brown? No, I do not know Bobby Brown. I happen to see a 6 foot whatever tall man in the front of me, and it's Bobby Brown, you know. And I said, shook his hand, how you doing? You know, blah, blah, blah. And that was that. And that was Bobby Brown. Had an opportunity to see Jill Scott in concert because I never saw Jill Scott in concert. Had an opportunity to see her in concert, never met her. But the point that I'm trying to make is these people are human. These people put on, like my mom used to say, they put on a pants leg one at a time, you know? And we somehow lose focus on that, you know? Now, Mr. Diddy, on the other hand, and I don't want to sound um give me 1 second. And I've received in watching this is just mind-boggling, you know. So I'm gonna finish there's a little bit more going on in this video.
The allegations are so outrageous. You know, I've been doing this a long, long time. I'm almost 30 years doing this and handled all kinds of cases, but I thought I'd heard most of it all. Some of the allegations that have been made are just, they're just outrageous.
I'm still standing taller than I've ever been.
I'm Lisa Bloom. I'm a victim's rights attorney. I represent Dawn Richard in her federal lawsuit against Sean Combs and a number of other people.
In the lawsuit, Dawn Richard, who was also a member of the group Danity Kane, accuses Diddy of terrorizing and sexually abusing her.
Lisa, I want to read what you are alleging against Diddy in this federal lawsuit. You are alleging gender-motivated violence, sexual assault, forced labor, sex trafficking, assault, battery, sexual battery, false imprisonment, intentional infliction of emotional distress, sexual harassment, gender discrimination, hostile work environment, retaliation, copyright infringement, violation of the right of publicity, breach of contract, breach of implied covenant of good faith, fair dealing, and fraud. You pretty much are thrown in the kitchen sink here. Can you broadly describe what Dawn says she endured over the years of interacting with Diddy?
Sure, and it's true. We have a lot of legal claims against Sean Combs and many others that turned out to be.
Shout out to Detroit Soloist. I appreciate you so very much. I need to say that. Thank you for your support, and I greatly appreciate you. Like I said, this is not for my benefit. This is for the benefit of making people aware that, some of these celebrities, they are very human. Well, all of these, I would hope that all of these celebrities are human. And, I just want to let you people out there know what type of world we are dealing with, you know. But I want to say right now, for the record, thank you, Detroit Soloists, for your support. Thank you for watching. And like I said, I'm not doing this for any type of publicity. I'm not doing this for the views and the likes or what have you. I'm just shedding light on this monster because that's what he is. For years we have glorified uh P. Diddy and his music. But now the truth is about to come out. And this is not the end. This is not the end, people. This is just the tip of the iceberg because just by this, a lot of Hollywood is going to be exposed. A lot of careers are going to be ended just by Diddy. So thank you, Diddy. Thank you so very much. Now, I can't even put the whole blame on Diddy because, like I said, there's this thing, there's this muscle that's right here in your head. And that muscle is so great. But whatever creator, Allah, Christ, Jesus, Jehovah, whoever you connect with, thank him for that muscle. For thank them because we still don't know who the creator is. It's a man or a woman. We don't know. But thank your creator for this muscle that is inside your cranium right here. This thing. It has helped me. I can't speak for a lot of people, but it has helped me throughout the years. And a part of that little muscle, that big muscle that's in your head that help you think, that help you change your mind from time to time, that helps you differentiate what's right and what's wrong. That muscle right here that will help you and as an added bonus, it gives you an added bonus. It gives you a conscience and like me, my conscience talks to me. Now, please don't look at this video and say, well, E Digger is crazy. He is absolutely no, Joe Treese, what is good with you, brother? Yes. He is in the building. My man, Joe Treese, internationally known. Joe Treese. I need to say that. Thank you for joining in. For those who, y'all looking at this video and say, oh, E Digger is cuckoo. We're cuckoo. No, I'm just merely saying that some of y'all do not use your brain and think of the consequences that could happen in some of these events that happen on sometimes, y'all need to really get in contact with the little muscle in your head, you know. But like I was saying, um, you know, it, it, Diddy didn't get the memo. They're going to be a shakedown in Hollywood, and I am here for it. I'm sorry because you should have thought about it. That's the problem. People don't think. They do, and then they think. They do, and then when all hell break loose, I don't know. I don't know what to do. Now, you wasn't thinking about all of the precautions or the repercussions. I'm sorry, the repercussions when you was doing the freak off parties. You wouldn't think about the repercussions when you was freaking off. You wasn't thinking about going to jail. Oh, but this ain't the end good, people. So I'm gonna play a little bit more of this video. I'm gonna cut it off because it's actually an hour long, and I've been on here past the hour. So I'm gonna play a little bit more. Come back with my final thoughts. If y'all have any comments, if y'all have any questions, please drop them in the comments. I need to say thank you so much. Thank you, everyone out there who is tuned in with me right now.
Strikingly similar to what the government alleged a week after our complaint was filed in the government's criminal case. Unfortunately, during the time that she worked with Sean Combs, she alleges there were a series of incidents of sexual harassment, sexual assault, false imprisonment, including locking her in places where she couldn't get out, a lot of threats of violence, and she witnessed, she said, Mr. Combs engaging in acts of violence against other people, including Cassie Ventura, who had her own lawsuit, and we've all seen that horrific video of Sean Combs attacking her.
God really got me about.
Teradata empowers you with trusted data
All right.
and trusted AI.
More
because
commercials.
We know that
We're
people
gonna
thrive
just stop it
when
right
empowered with trusted information.
for a second while these commercials go past. But like I said, I want to thank everybody for tuning in. This is a documentary review on the third part of the Downfall of Diddy documentary. You can all go to Tubi to see the documentary Downfall of Diddy Part 3, the freak offs. I guess the freak off situations in its entirety on Tubi. And I just need to say, I'm just shocked. I am just shocked. So I'm gonna bring it back because the
far exceeds that of his
commercials
14-year-old
about
brain.
to
With NFL
end,
Plus
so to
Premium,
speak.
you too can be a football know-it-all.
And here it is.
Because it was about to go down. I know what I seen, and I know the demonic energy when I see it. Even P. Diddy's eyes. He is a charmer, that's what he is. But it's still some type of dark something. Because when I was talking to him, it was like I couldn't really look him fully in his eyes because it's like trying to hypnotize you, like trying to make you do something, like a manipulator.
You held a news conference saying that you're representing 120 people
Wow.
who were allegedly abused by Diddy.
Wow.
120 and counting. That is a staggering number.
Yep. I had the same reaction, which is, how can this possibly be that there are this many people who were impacted, victimized by one individual? When you start looking at it, and the conduct, at least from this client group, ranges from 1991 all the way to 2024. And when you look at that in the context of many, many different parties and club visits and concerts, then you can start to understand how that could possibly be this many people.
How do you fact check something that might be 20 or 30 years old?
Very difficult. What we always say in the plaintiff's law business is the plaintiff is the case. So you look like, what do you do for a living? What have you done over your lifetime? Questions like that. And then you start want corroboration. Who can put you at that point in time there? Do you have plain receipts? Do you have other witnesses? Tell me exactly where you were, who was there. You know, it's basically just doing the same thing in a very nice way. Obviously, I'm not cross-examining these folks and being mean about it. But on the other hand, I want to make sure that I believe them. And like I say, I've been around for a long time, and I'm typically a skeptical person. But typically, if I believe them and they have some corroboration, when I put it in context of what I know was actually going on, that's how we have to do it, and that's how it is in every case.
Who's the boss? Dudes is lost. Don't think 'cause I'm
For the first time, we are hearing about victims who say they were minors when they were allegedly assaulted by the music star. The youngest allegedly just 9 years old.
An unnamed woman alleges Combs and 2 other men, including a former longtime president of Combs' record label, gang raped her in a New York recording studio 20 years ago when she was just...
You know what, Joe? I said the same thing. Something happened, you know, we as and I can't even really put all of this on black people. But like I said, you got a little bit too big for your britches. You see what I'm saying? He pissed somebody off, somebody big, and say, "Oh, no, 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 no. You don't do that. It's time to get rid of this nigga." Humble. Humble. That's the word for the day. Humble. I don't give a damn. Like I said, I've never I want the opportunity to have a lot of money just so I can see my mindset, because if you got $2 or $2 million, that's a different beast. You see what I'm saying? $2. Oh, we oodles and noodles. Oodles and noodles. Yeah, oodles and noodles and some water. $2 million, or let's go to Belize this weekend, stay the whole month. Oodles and noodles, please. You see the $2 to 2 million. You see what I'm saying? Humble. I'm telling you, Diddy did not get the memo. He did not get that memo. He did not get his memo. His mama, I don't know if he had brothers, sisters, uncles. Somebody did not sit him down and say, "Hoo-hoo, have a seat." I'm almost certain somebody did not. He didn't get the memo, or somebody didn't talk to him that you are about to be the one. When you hear that, oh, the one, you know. But they never told him, once you become the one, here's the things that you can and can't do. They didn't have that talk with him. And Joe, like you said, he got a little too cocky. He got a lot, you know. I am the one. And once somebody has that mindset, it's hard to bring them down. It's hard to bring them down. It's like a balloon. It's to try to pull you back down. It's no, I'm gonna pull you back. No, I think I need to go back up. No, I need to pull you back down, nigga. You getting too big. Your head is getting too big. That's why you're floating away. But I think I can go a little bit. No, you need to come back down. Humble is the word for the day. Hey, everybody, that is my time. I greatly, greatly, greatly appreciate you all for tuning in. This has been a very special Conversations with E. Digger, this special documentary review of the downfall of Diddy, part 3 inside the Freak Offs. Make sure you go to Tubi and watch for free. You don't have to subscribe. There's a lot of great movies, a lot of great live TV on Tubi. I am not being paid by Tubi, by the way. So I just want to say thank you all for tuning in. If you didn't catch this replay, you could catch this replay on YouTube. And make sure you like, subscribe, everything, Charm City Direct TV on YouTube, on Facebook. And thank you so much. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you for tuning in. And as they say, as I say at the end and closing of all of my shows, I holla at you when I smile at you. Peace.